Hey guys, so I'm back at you with another dream. This one came to me on July 17th, okay? And in this dream, I seen a building that was covered in scaffolding, okay, where I ended up meeting a close friend of mine. I spoke with her for a minute, and then I got into a car with a man who was like, he was overweight and he was wearing like these glasses. And on the back of his car, he had like a John 3:16 sticker. And I took spinach and kale and I shoved them into his cup holder in his vehicle, okay? Now, the song that I received for this dream was called Bruised Knees by Z, and the specific lyrics that I got from that song were first fast, then feast, spirit man strong when the flesh is weak, okay? In Matthew 17, verses 19 through 21, it says, "Then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, 'Why could we not cast it out?' So Jesus said to them, 'Because of your unbelief. For assuredly I say to you, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you. However, this kind does not go out except for by prayer and fasting.'" Okay? So there's also another scripture that talks about fasting in the Old Testament. It says, "Is this not the fast that I have called to loose the chains of darkness and wickedness?" And then it basically talks about, anyways, it basically talks about how then your light will shine forth like the morning, okay? And that scripture, you can Google it, because that was just like a paraphrase, not verbatim, but basically the reason for this is when you get into fasting too, you also receive healing through the fasting, okay? Because like once your body hits a certain point during a fast, you hit autophagy, which heals your cells. So it begins to heal you on a cellular level. And then to top it off, when you match that with your prayer, right? Basically fasting is another weapon within the spirit realm. And so once you're fasting and then you pray, your prayers are just like stronger, your spirit man is stronger. And yeah, so that's just kind of what it is, because it's like when you go to the gym, okay, and you're working out and you're building muscles and all of that. That's one way that you get physically strong, right? Well, fasting and praying are how you get spiritually strong. If you match those two together, then you're doing like a mind, body, soul, spirit type situation, right? Where you are getting healthy, not just mentally, spiritually, and physically, right? And then you're also providing yourself with healing, and you're strengthening your spiritual weapons, which we know our weapons are not, our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? But they're strong and mighty through God, okay? So that's also not verbatim. You could look up that scripture too if you want, but I pray that this word bless y'all today. Take care.